Okay, so I've looked around at doing the electric fuel pump and I can't seem to find a spot to mount it to because the mechanical fuel pump on these buses slash vans it's right here up under all this stuff. There's a bolt there and then a bolt on the other side. You see it? And this is the fuel line that I'm assuming comes in because it wraps down here and finds its way to a hard line somewhere back there towards the tank. And on this side right here, it seems to shoot straight up towards I guess that's where the injection pump is. Yeah, that's where it goes. So where should I put the electric fuel pump? So from what I remember, they take this off, they put a block off plate, and then between here and up there, they'll put the electric fuel pump. But I'm not sure if it's leaking from there and creating the air pocket. So I got me a little check valve right here. Look at this. It goes in one way and out the other. I think I found where I'm gonna put this and see if my hard start problems are solved. So this is my check valve on the hose. It's a 3/8 and I want it to sit in the middle. So see that arrow right there? That's the direction of the flow. So where my thumb is, that's the end of that. I'm gonna make a cut here and then I'm gonna fill the other one there. Yeah, I might slide back a little bit. Right there, that's where I'm gonna cut it. It's built now, arrow is facing the correct way, and it's gonna fit right there, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and remove these clamps and get this puppy installed. Great news, I took this side off and diesel leaked out, meaning that the lines are still primed. We're still good. So the fuel filter swap was a success because if there's still fuel in the lines, it didn't run all the way back. We did a good job. So I did this side first, so any diesel cannot spill backwards from now on. Now all I got to do is take this one off, slap this one on, clamp it. We're done. We got it finished. I'm gonna go ahead and change this hose out because this one's crackly too, and that could also add to breach in the line. This hose was probably responsible for the breaches in the line, so air was getting in. I mean, look at this. Look how brittle this is. Not good at all. So see the cracks there? Yeah, air was probably getting in right there. So that should do it. Hopefully that helps my issues. Another thing I found were these little hoses right here. I believe those are the injectors. So these go from injector to injector like this, right? See that? I noticed they were real weak and brittle. So I'm gonna go ahead and replace them with some new lines. I mean, now that I'm replacing all these fuel lines, I got the rest of the day to do it. Just knock them all out one day and be done with it. So you just measure, cut, put them on, we're good to go. We got them all done on this side. This side's real easy to get to. See right here, this one too. See how they just plug right in? This one was harder though, because it's much closer to the dang firewall here, and I almost wish I hadn't done this, but it needed to be done. I got one more left, but as a tip, I'm sticking in some of these pliers in here just to open it up a little bit to make it easier to slide in. I was able just to unplug the top from the windshield washer container, just take it out. There's the thing, and look, now I got all the space that I need. It is right down there. There it is. See it? That's gonna make it a lot easier. All right, and after reaching through the top here for one side, I was actually able to climb up under here and access it from right down there. There it is. You see it? Excellent. Boom. That one's done. Now there's this one here. This one, but it looks like it's in great shape. It goes behind this power steering pump, and I'm assuming into the ejection pump. I really don't want to mess with that because who knows how difficult it will be, and well, if that part ain't broke, I ain't gonna touch it. Excellent. So now we're under the bus, and I'm gonna go ahead and replace this fuel line. I'm doing everything I can just to get it out of the way. It feels very weak and like crunchy. Look at this. Yeah, so I loosened this one up, this clamp, and I like the orientation because it's on top and not on bottom. But this one is going to be more difficult. So I got an extension thing, and it shouldn't be the same size right there. Let's go ahead and loosen her up and see if we could slide it off and replace it. So just by loosening this clip, I already see it leaking. So there was definitely a breach there, and maybe that's why air was climbing into the mechanical fuel pump. It made it hard to start. I removed the little thingy-majig, loosened this one up, and now we're gonna switch this out to some new hose. Okay, got the top off. See, that's the inlet for the mechanical fuel pump. Now all that's left is this bottom hose, and we're gonna pry that out. See it coming out? Yeah, let me get the clip out too. Just gonna pour diesel. Yep, there it is. All right, so let's attach a new one. We're gonna measure the length, cut it, and slap it back on. And that'll do it, ladies and gentlemen. Brand new hose. Put the little thing back on there, clamped on. So now I'd say I'm officially done with all this hose repair. This is things that you do so you're not stranded on the side of the road. But look, let's have a look at the whole collection. Look at all these brittle, crackly ass hoses. This one, man, look, this one's terrible condition. Let me zoom out. Look at that. You mean to tell me these weren't bleeding air into the lines? Please. Look at this one. Look. Crackly. These all from the injector here. From the injector to injectors. Boom. All right. So that does it. Let's start her up.